where every story hits your heart like your favorite beat. Jungkook and Taehyung were recently spotted at a very important event, their best friend Kim Jong-kook's wedding. The event was private, with only their closest friends in attendance, but they decided to attend together. This has many talking about their closeness, as this isn't the first time. They've been seen supporting each other in situations that are clearly important to both of them. While there aren't many photos from the wedding, various Korean media outlets have confirmed that Taehyung was indeed there, and that they did it together. This news has gained attention because they've given off several signs in recent months that their relationship is more than just a coincidence. They've been hitting the gym together. They've been seen dining at private establishments like Nobu, and Jungkook even mentioned on a live broadcast that he usually goes out with Taehyung in the morning. On top of that, their presence together at a private event like a wedding seems to confirm what many have already seen. The important thing here is that it all happened so easily. It wasn't a planned appearance or a forced moment. What they showed was natural. They chose to spend time together both in their daily lives and during important holidays. And it was this consistency that made people see Taekook as a relationship that was growing stronger with each passing day. It wasn't a surprise that Kim Jong-kook invited them. He knew them and understood that wherever one went, the other almost always followed. The closeness no longer went unnoticed. Through small moments like quiet dinners, spontaneous live broadcasts, or even family events, they showed that they enjoyed being together. And ultimately, that was the most important thing. For many fans, every appearance by Taekook was a reminder of the strong bond between them. And although they didn't express their feelings directly, the way they accompanied each other spoke volumes. Ultimately, words were no longer necessary when everyday gestures were enough to tell a story. The wedding in this case was more than just an event. It was further proof that, in the most important moments, Jungkook and Taehyung sought out and chose each other. This reinforces the idea that their relationship is not limited to the shared stage or professional activities. It also takes an important place in their personal lives. Over time, what was once just a rumor has become a reality. It is not a random meeting, but a recurring pattern. Rehearsals together, private dinners, natural speech on broadcasts, attendance at special events. All this shows that their relationship is constantly evolving. Kim Jong-kook's wedding is not only a big day for him, but also a new chapter for Taehyung. It is another example of how, when it comes to important moments, Jungkook and Taehyung choose to experience them together. And this consistent choice, repeated over and over again, keeps the hope alive that they will soon take a bigger step. In recent days, rumors have been circulating that Jungkook and Taehyung were planning to spend the evening in Hanam-dong. Several witnesses claim to have seen them at Bangul and Komak, a popular pub and restaurant in the area. Someone commented that while having drinks there, they saw the two of them at the same table. Apparently, everything went smoothly. Taekook arrived, sat down, and seemed ready to eat without any problems. The place is known for its fresh seafood and classic atmosphere, making it attractive to both celebrities and regulars. The place quickly filled up, leading many to believe that Jungkook and Taehyung may have reserved a table to occupy it. However, soon after they sat down, things changed. Some customers began to recognize them, and gradually more and more people approached them. The idea of a quiet evening became difficult, so they ended up leaving early. Although they could not stay for long, their intention was clear: to share moments together in different places. Events like these have become a regular occurrence in recent months. We've seen them working out at the gym, dining at exclusive restaurants like Nobu, enjoying morning walks, or teaming up for private celebrations like their friend Kim Jong-kook's wedding. The stay in Hanam-dong adds to the list of plans that show how much they enjoy spending time together. What stands out in this case is how they handle the situation. Even when people start to get close, Jungkook and Taehyung remain calm, without losing the unwavering closeness they always show when they are in the same space. They don't do anything to draw attention to themselves. They are simply enjoying dinner like any other couple. It is important to note that although several witnesses have come forward on social media to say that they saw them, no photos or videos have been posted. This is good because it shows that there are still people who choose to respect their privacy. Jungkook and Taehyung deserve to spend time alone without feeling like their every move is being watched. If they decide to share this experience one day, it will be their own choice, not because someone has revealed it. Beyond the details, it is clear that Taehyung continues to create memories together. These can be dinners in hidden restaurants, night outs, or even simple dates. What is important is that they seek each other out and accompany each other in different aspects of their daily lives. Each of these scenes ultimately shows that they enjoy being together. In short, the trip to Bangul and Komak is another example of how Jungkook and Taehyung continue to find time to communicate, even if they sometimes have to change their plans due to the spotlight. Although this dinner was short, the fact that they decided to spend the evening together is enough to understand how much this time together means to them. And most importantly, those who follow them know how to cherish these moments and hope that they will share them themselves when they want. When talking about Taehyung and Jungkook, it is not enough to just mention that they are bandmates or share a stage. The most striking thing is how they interact with each other on a daily basis. It is not only about words or what they say in interviews. It's how they communicate without saying a word. There are moments that clearly demonstrate this connection. For example, when they're together, they can often be seen holding hands, massaging each other's shoulders, or silently looking at each other, as if that one look calms them down. These are simple gestures, but they carry a deep meaning. And what's most striking is that these gestures are not repeated in the same way with the other members. It seems to be unique to Taehyung. This doesn't just happen in front of the camera or on air. It's also noticeable in personal situations that eventually end up on video or in concert prep footage. In these shots, you can see how one of them energizes the other, how they talk to each other in hushed voices, or how they try to calm each other down while getting ready to go on stage. This constant interaction is repeated in different contexts, and each time it reinforces the idea that there's something unique between Jungkook and Taehyung. A prime example of this was a recent encounter at a restaurant where several people claimed to have seen them. At first, they were just sitting and enjoying the place, but as time went on, more and more people began to recognize them and approach them, causing Taehyung to leave earlier than expected. What was interesting, however, was how they reacted. Calmly, maintaining the same closeness they had shown before. Their behavior did not change. No one tried to exaggerate. They continued to act as usual, sharing the space they had chosen to spend time together. Scenes like these were not isolated. Videos and reviews often confirmed the same thing. Taehyung and Jungkook had a special way of communicating with each other. In many recordings, it was noticeable that they responded almost automatically to each other's movements. If one approached, the other followed. If one touched, the other responded without much thought. This naturalness made it seem as if they were in their own world, where they didn't have to say much because they already knew what the other wanted to say. In a number of cases, even during interviews or backstage, this synchronicity was evident. While others were focused on other things, they found a way to maintain minimal but constant contact. Sometimes it's a touch on the arm, sometimes a longer than usual look, or a gesture of support. When the other needs it, it's these details, no matter how small, that most attract the attention of those who watch them closely. This is what makes Taekook so interesting. Whether they are surrounded by cameras, spectators, or even in a more intimate setting, the connection between them always remains the same. And although there is no direct explanation for this, there are enough facts to understand that they have a very close relationship.